Hello friends, today we have episodes 1 through 50 of my series Speedrunning Random Minecraft Items. You'll see as I go from someone who barely knows how to speedrun, does not make high quality videos, doesn't have a good mic, and doesn't put a timer on screen, to someone who makes better videos, has a better mic, puts a timer on screen, and is overall better at speedrunning. Episodes 1 through 50 everyone, enjoy! Day 1 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. I spun the wheel of all the items and I got pink dye. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and then got ready to speedrun. I found a flower that gave me magenta dye, and then I went around looking for another flower that might be able to make it pink. I found a flower that gave me white dye, but for some reason white and magenta don't make pink, so I realized I was going to need a red flower. So I went running around a lot in this terrible biome for it, and I decided I'm going to need a plains biome or a birch forest. So I found a tree, punched it, got a crafting table, and then a boat, and then I went sailing around. It took me a while, but eventually I found a red dot poking up over the horizon. I got the red flower, and after a little bit of lag, I was able to get another red flower, turn it into red dye, combine the red dye with the white dye, and get pink dye for a final time of 5 minutes 44 seconds. Day 2 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft, I spun the wheel of every item, and this time I got an apple. So I spawned into the world, I started the time, and I just ran to an oak tree and started punching the leaves. In my mind, that's really the fastest way to get an apple, although this took way longer than it should have. I felt like I was punching leaves for a long time before the apple finally dropped. I stopped the timer and finished my run at 1 minute and 1 second. Comment what you'd like to see next. Day 3 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. I spun a wheel with every single item and I got leather boots. So I spawned into a world, started the time, and started thinking of my strategy. First, I was going to need a log from a tree so I could make a crafting table so I could craft the leather boots. And then I was going to need some cows so I could get the leather. So I ran around for a long time looking for cows, but unfortunately there were none in the jungle biome. I ran over to a nearby plains island, and I found some cows to punch. The first cow went surprisingly well. It dropped me 2 leather. Unfortunately for me, after that, it was really slow going and I had to punch a ton of cows and even a horse, but unfortunately they just weren't dropping anything. Eventually I was able to get 1 more leather, and then I found another cow that dropped me the final piece of leather, so I could run back to my crafting table that I had placed near the water, craft my leather boots, and finish the time at 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Day 4 of speedrunning every single item in Minecraft. I spun the wheel that has every item and I got a potato. So I spawned in, started the time, and started to run around. I was looking for a plains village because they usually have potatoes in either their chests or their farms, and I just couldn't find one, so I had to punch a tree, make a crafting table, and then make a boat, because that would be the easiest way to find one. Unfortunately for me, it took just a lot longer than I was expecting. I don't know if they're less common now or I just got a bad spawn, but it took me a long time. I was running around for so long, in fact, that I had to punch a pig to even continue sprinting. But eventually I did see the plains village, and I ran to it after some terrible parkour. I found a farm, but it only had wheat and beetroot, so then I found another farm, and this one had potatoes. I stopped the time, finishing at 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Day 5 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. I spun the wheel with every single item and I got an iron nugget. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started running around. The easiest way to find an iron nugget is either in a shipwreck chest or in a ruined portal chest, so I searched in water and on land looking for those structures. When I couldn't find them, I figured I could just mine an iron ingot and then turn it into a nugget. So I got a crafting table, a wooden pickaxe, mined some stone, got a stone pickaxe in a furnace, mined a little bit of coal, and just searched for some iron ore. Unfortunately, I could not find any iron ore, so I had to escape the cave and run for the mountains. In the mountains, I did find a piece of iron ore, I smelted it into an iron ingot, and once the iron ingot was done smelting, I got an iron nugget and completed the run in 5 minutes and 54 seconds. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Day 6 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got a bone. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and immediately started punching a tree. I knew I was going to need a wooden sword, so I got one, and then I went looking for caves. The easiest way to get a bone is from a skeleton, and skeletons have a pretty high chance of dropping a bone when they die, so that's why I was going to need the wooden sword. I found the cave, and I immediately went searching for skeletons. Unfortunately, there were none to be found in the initial cave, so I had to break a block and find another cave, which was thankfully pretty close by. Once there, I found a skeleton, battled it, and ended up getting the bone at a pretty fast time of 1 minute and 28 seconds. Day 7 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got bone meal. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started the speedrun. There are two easy ways to get bone meal very quickly. One is with a composter and filling it up with natural items. After it's all the way full, it'll drop you 1 bone meal. That's why I was getting cacti. The other way is a skeleton drop. If it drops a bone, you can turn the bone into bone meal, but since it was a village nearby, that's why I wanted to go with the composter method. After filling it up with cacti, it wasn't quite enough, so I got some beetroots, put it in, got the bone meal, and finished with a time of 51 seconds. Comment what you'd like to see next. Day 8 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got purple dye. I spawned into the world, started the time, and started running around. I knew I was going to need a purple flower to make purple dye, or maybe a red flower and a blue flower to make red and blue dye and turn those into purple dye. So I ran around the acacia biome looking for flowers, but unfortunately there were just none around, so I found a birch forest, found a red flower, plucked it, and made red dye. Now I only needed a blue flower. So I ran around for a long time in the plains biome looking for a blue flower, until eventually I did stumble across one. Immediately I plucked it, turned it into blue dye, turned the red and blue into purple, and finished with a time of 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Day 9 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got light blue dye. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started running around. There are two ways to get light blue dye. One, you can get a flower that gives you light blue dye, but they're pretty rare. I've only really seen them spawn in swamps. And the second way is to get a flower that gives you white dye and a flower that gives you blue dye and combine the white and blue to make light blue dye. So that's what I did. I got a flower that gave me white dye, then I punched a tree and got a boat, sailed around for a while looking for a plains biome because that's where the blue flowers spawn. I ran around, sailed around, it took a lot of time, but eventually I did find a plains biome. I spotted a blue flower atop it, did some terrible parkour because I'm not good at it, grabbed the blue flower, got blue dye, combined the white and blue dye to get light blue dye, and finished with a time of 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Subscribe. Day 10 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. I spun the wheel with every single item and I got steak. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and I immediately punched a tree. I was going to need a crafting table, a wooden pickaxe, and sticks. And I was also going to need some extra wood so I could smelt. So I got a wooden pickaxe, mined down, mined some stone for a furnace. Something to keep in mind here is that I'm in Bedrock Edition, so steak doesn't exist in the same way it does in Java. Instead, we have cooked beef, which is the exact same thing, it's just the meat from a cow, and then you cook it. So I'm going to count that as steak, because it's literally the exact same item. Anyway, I ran around for a long time, and I still couldn't find a cow for some reason. It almost felt like they didn't exist anymore until finally I did find one. I promptly beat it up, put its meat into my furnace, and just waited for it to smelt. When it was done smelting, I took out the item, and I finished with a time of 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Day 11 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got a carrot. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started running around. There are 3 easy ways to get carrots in Minecraft. 1 is from a pillager outpost chest, 2 is from a shipwreck chest, and 3, perhaps the easiest of all, is from a villager farm. So I need to get out of the desert as soon as possible, because as far as I know, desert villages do not have carrots. I spotted a savannah and a savannah village and I immediately ran over to it. I even checked the villagers' trades but it didn't have carrots. And then I found this farm, plucked a few carrots, and finished with a time of 2 minutes. I actually have a playlist of me speedrunning random items on my channel, go check it out and subscribe. Day 12 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got orange dye. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started running around. I either needed an orange flower for orange dye or a yellow and red flower for yellow and red dye and turned that into orange. After running around for a little while, I found a yellow flower, turned into yellow dye, and started running around again. All I needed now was just a red flower so I could turn it into red dye, combine the red and the yellow dyes, and turn it into orange. I spied a red flower, plucked it, turned it into red dye, turned the red and yellow into orange, and finished with a time of 1 minute and 32 seconds. Check out the playlist on my channel if you want to see more like this, and subscribe. Day 13 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got golden boots. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started running around. I was pretty much in the worst biome possible for anything golden and anything boots, so I had to run around for a long time before I was eventually able to find an island. On that island I got a tree, I punched a tree, and after a little bit of lag I was able to get 4 logs, and I saw a cave directly nearby. I went down to the cave, turned the logs into planks, got myself a wooden pickaxe, mined some deep slate, got a furnace and a stone pickaxe, mined some iron, smelted the iron, got an iron pickaxe, then I mined gold, put the gold in a furnace, and once all the gold was done smelting, I took it out, turned it into gold boots, and finished with a time of 5 minutes and 36 seconds. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Day 14 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got shears. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and I started planning my speedrun. Shears only required 2 iron, so I could just mine for it. I punched a tree to get logs, and then I turned the logs into planks, made a crafting table and a wooden pickaxe. I mined some stone, made a stone pickaxe, I got more stone so I could craft a furnace, and once I got that, I started running for a cave. I got a piece of coal along the way, found a big cave, did some surprisingly good parkour, jumped really well into that water, and then I went downwards to look for iron. After a very close call with a creeper, I did get 2 iron. I set up my furnace to smelt, got the iron inside, and once the iron was done smelting, I took the iron out, crafted the shears, and I finished with a time of just 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Subscribe if you want to see more. Day 15 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. I spun the wheel with every single item and I got an ink sac. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started swimming around. This took way longer than it should have. I thought squids were pretty common, but swimming around in these lakes and oceans taught me that they're really not nearly as common as I thought they were. You just find them when you're not looking for them because you don't need them, and that's how Minecraft works. I swam around for a long time looking for squids, till I eventually found one. I started punching it, got inked in the face, punched it some more, punched it onto land, where I have the advantage. I killed the squid, got the ink sac, and finished with a time of 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Subscribe and check out my other videos. Day 16 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got a golden chest plate. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and I just started punching a tree. I was going to need wood so I could get a wooden pickaxe, then I was going to need stone so I could get a stone pickaxe and a furnace. I mined some coal as well, and I ran around looking for iron. Eventually I spied a village, and I killed the iron golem for iron so I can make an iron pickaxe, and then I ran around looking for a cave. This took way longer than I wanted it to, but eventually I found what I thought was a cave. It was just water, but I dug straight down anyway. I got really lucky here. I found an 8 vein of gold, which is exactly what I needed. You may say it's staged. It wasn't staged, but I can understand why you think so. I smelted the gold, made it into a golden chest plate, and finished with a time of 8 minutes and 17 seconds. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Day 17 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. I spun the wheel with every single item and I got raw salmon. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and jumped into the ocean. I know you're gonna say, salmon are endangered, you shouldn't be killing them. Why do you think they're endangered? I endanger them with my speedruns. Anyway, I quickly found a salmon and punched the life out of it. It didn't take long before it dropped raw salmon, and I finished with a time of 25 seconds. Hey, I was able to include the entire run. Day 18 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got minecart with hopper. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started running around. I spied a ruined portal, so I decided I was going to go loot it. which was a good idea because I got an efficiency gold pickaxe. I mined some stone so I can make a stone pickaxe and a furnace. I got a tree as well so I can make a crafting table and sticks. The sticks would be used for the stone pickaxe so I can mine iron. I did find the iron and I mined it all up. I set up my crafting table and furnace and I mined all the iron I was going to need. I put it into the furnace, I smelted it, I made a chest and a minecart. Once all of the iron was done smelting, I made the hopper, and then I made a hopper minecart, and I finished with a time of 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Day 19 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got a golden carrot. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started running around. Carrots spawn in villages, shipwrecks, or pillager outpost chests, so I ran over to a nearby village so I could find a farm that had carrots. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any, so I just grabbed obsidian from the blacksmith in case I needed to go to the nether and find golden carrots in a bastion. Then I ran over to this desert temple and I decided to loot it because I was going to need gold. I did find gold and I went all the way back up to the surface. I turned the gold into golden nuggets so I could make a golden carrot if I was able to find a carrot, and I ran back to the village hoping I'd missed a farm, which I did, and I got the carrots. Ran over to a crafting table, turned the nuggets and carrot into a golden carrot, and finished with a time of 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Day 20 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got a diamond. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started punching a tree. I was going to need wood for a crafting table, sticks, and a wooden pickaxe. I got the wooden pickaxe and mined stone for a furnace and a stone pickaxe. I used the stone pickaxe to mine iron and then put the iron into the furnace. I used wood to smelt it, and when the iron was all done smelting, I grabbed out all 3 ingots and I made an iron pickaxe and I went down to the cave. This cave was huge and I ran around for a long time looking for a diamond. You'd think it would be a lot easier considering the size of this thing, but for some reason it was kind of hard. Eventually though, after a long time of running, avoiding lava and mobs, I did finally come across a diamond. I mined up the diamond, stopped the time, and finished at 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Day 21 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got a stone shovel. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started punching a tree. I was going to need 3 logs so I can make 12 planks, get sticks, a crafting table, and a wooden pickaxe. I did that pretty quickly, and then I just dug down so I could find 1 piece of stone, which I did. I jumped up, put it into the crafting table, made a stone shovel, and finished with a time of 36 seconds. Check out my channel and subscribe. Day 22 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got cooked salmon. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started the speedrun. I immediately ran over to punch a tree, and then I made a wooden pickaxe and I mined up some stone for a furnace. Then I jumped into the water. But for some reason there were absolutely no salmon around. I thought this was weird, so I had to go and grab my furnace again and swim for the ocean. I swam around for a long time, but there were just no salmon. In fact, I swam for so long I found a ruined portal that had a golden sword, so I just grabbed it. Eventually I found a salmon. I set up my furnace, put the salmon in the furnace, used some wood as a fuel source, grabbed the cooked salmon, finished with a time of 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Subscribe for more. Day 23 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got bread. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started the speedrun. I was going to look for a village because that's really the easiest place to find bread, or I guess if I came across a shipwreck and I got wheat, but I'm not going for that strategy. So I ran and swam over to a nearby village. I was pretty lucky that it was so close, and I saw wheat on the ground, so I just punched the wheat, got 3 of it, put it into a crafting table, made bread, and finished with a time of 1 minute 36 seconds. If you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to subscribe and check out my channel. I have an entire playlist of them. Day 24 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got beetroot seeds. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Beetroot seeds can be found by picking a beetroot that's in a farm in a village or in end city chests. And since it's a lot easier to find a village than it is an end city, I went for the village strat. I ran to a plains biome and I found a village nearby, And there was beetroots in the farm, so I just picked some beetroots, got the seeds, and finished with a time of 1 minute and 31 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. Day 25 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got a bucket. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. First I ran over to a tree and punched it because I was going to need a wooden pickaxe. Then I found some stone and I decided I was going to need a stone pickaxe as well because I could just mine for the iron to make the bucket. I got a stone pickaxe and I got a little bit of coal, but for some reason there wasn't enough stone there to make a furnace. I found this cave and I ran all the way down. I made myself a furnace and I went to find iron. I found 3 iron, mined it up, put it into the furnace and just waited for it to smelt. It didn't take very long until it was all smelted and I made the 3 iron into a bucket and finished with a time of 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Subscribe for more. Day 26 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel with every single item and I got flint. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. An easy way to get flint is to just mine gravel. I think it has a 1 in 10 chance of dropping flint, which is not all that bad, you just mine 10 pieces at most. So I quickly ran over to a patch of gravel, mined a couple of blocks with my hand, and I got flint second try. I finished with a time of 18 seconds. Day 27 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got raw mutton. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. I quickly punched a tree so I could get 2 logs and make a crafting table and a wooden sword, which I promptly did, and then I ran looking for sheep. I didn't have to run long at all. I quickly found a sheep, killed it, and finished with a time of 21 seconds. If you want to see more videos like this, I have a playlist on my channel. Subscribe. Day 28 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got a jungle boat. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. No, this was not staged, I was just incredibly lucky to have a jungle biome nearby. Honestly, I wouldn't really believe it either, aside from the fact that it's a jungle boat speedrun, which is pretty much the least important speedrun in the world. Anyway, I ran over to the jungle biome, punched a tree, made a crafting table, and quickly made myself a jungle boat from the planks, finishing with a time of 39 seconds. Day 29 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spawned the wheel that has every single item on it and I got a crossbow. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. This was going to take a lot of items to be able to craft, so I quickly ran over and punched a tree. I then proceeded to get myself a stone pickaxe and a furnace because I was going to need iron. Crafting a crossbow requires string, iron, and tripwires, and a little bit of wood. So this was a pretty annoying speedrun to do. I had to run around looking for spiders, nearly dying the whole time. I barely was able to mine any iron, I was at 1 heart. I was able to get my iron smelted, craft the tripwires, and then find the last spider so I could kill it. I got my last piece of string, ran over to a safer spot, set down my crafting table, and then proceeded to craft the crossbow. For some reason this took me longer than it should have, but I did get the crossbow. I finished with a time of 5 minutes and 16 seconds. This was so tedious. Day 30 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got an egg. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. There are 2 easy ways to get eggs in Minecraft. One of them is just to follow chickens around for a long time, and the other one is to find eggs in a Fletcher's chest in a village. I don't know why they have eggs, maybe it's because they hatch chickens and then use their feathers for arrows. But for some reason it's kind of rare to find a natural Fletcher in a village, so I just went with the chicken strategy. I got myself some seeds, got some chickens to follow me around, dug a hole, let the chickens rest in there for a long time, and I just stood there waiting, and it was honestly pretty boring. I had to speed this up big time to fit it all into a short. Eventually, after waiting for a long time, I heard a pop. The chicken laid an egg. I finished with a time of 6 minutes and 7 seconds. This honestly was a pretty horrible speedrun. I hate chickens. Day 31 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got kelp. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Kelp spawns in deep ocean, so I just needed to go into the water. I did, but this one happened to be a river, so I had to find an ocean. Luckily there was one nearby and I spied kelp in the distance. I quickly swam over to it, punched the top of the kelp tree, whatever it's called, got the kelp into my inventory, went back up to the surface, and finished with a time of 52 seconds. Subscribe for more. Day 32 was speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got a golden shovel. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Golden shovels do spawn in ruined portal chests, but they are enchanted, and I'm not sure I want to get an enchanted golden shovel for a gold shovel speedrun, so I'm just going to try to mine for it. I quickly made myself a crafting table, a wooden pickaxe, a stone pickaxe, a furnace, mined some iron so I can make myself an iron pickaxe. I smelted the iron, and once it was done, I did make myself an iron pickaxe so I can mine up gold. I went looking for a cave, but instead I found a ruined portal, and I decided to mine up the gold block that was there, and then I put down my crafting table. I turned the gold block into golden ingots after a little bit of trouble. I made myself a golden shovel, and I finished with a time of 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out the playlist of these videos. Day 33 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got a baked potato. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Yes, I finally got live split so that I can show the timer on screen while I speedrun. I saw a meadow biome up on this mountain, so I ran over to it hoping there would be a village because potatoes spawn in village chests and farms, and luckily there was a village. So I ran over to this house, checked the chest, and I found a potato. Then I proceeded to destroy the villager's house and got myself some logs so that I can make myself planks and a crafting table and a wooden pickaxe. Once I did that, I destroyed more of this villager's house by mining up cobblestone. Honestly, justice for villagers. I say that even though I've committed war crimes against them in a long form video. Anyway, I made myself a furnace, put in the potato, put in some planks so I could smelt the potato, and then I just waited for it to smelt. When it was done, I got the baked potato into my inventory and I finished with a time of 1 minute and 27 seconds. Day 34 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got a minecart. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Honestly, I could not believe that I got a minecart after talking so badly about them a few days ago, but I guess this is karma. Camman18, if you're watching this, please, on speedrunning a minecart, I think I deserve recognition. Anyway, I quickly ran over to a tree, got myself a crafting table and a wooden pickaxe, ran over to this mountain, I mined up some stone for a furnace and a stone pickaxe, I got some iron, put the iron into the furnace to smelt. Once it was smelted, I went to the crafting table, made my 5 iron into a minecart, and finished with a time of 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. I have a playlist. Day 35 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got a nautilus shell. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Nautilus shells spawn in the hands of drowns, and you can also get them through fishing, but it's super rare, so I was going for the drown strat. I quickly made myself a wooden sword, and I ran into the water, and swam around looking for drowns. I found a couple, but one with a trident guy, and the other one was just normal, so I kept swimming around looking for one with a nautilus shell. It didn't take me long until I found one, and I just fought it underwater with my wooden sword, killed it, got the shell into my inventory, and finished with a time of 1 minute and 44 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. Day 36 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got raw chicken. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Chickens spawn in pretty much every single biome in the overworld aside from things like the Badlands, Mesa, or Desert. But I quickly found a chicken in this birch forest, killed it, and got raw chicken, finishing with a time of 20 seconds. This was pretty quick. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. I have a playlist of these. Day 37 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got an iron helmet. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. There was a cave right nearby, so I figured I'd just mine for the iron, so I quickly punched down a tree so I could make myself a crafting table and a wooden pickaxe. I mined up a piece of coal and some stone so I could make myself a stone pickaxe and a furnace, and then I went looking for iron. I had to get myself some temporary blocks like dirt and then stone in order to even reach the iron because I did spot some in the walls, but once I got there I mined up the iron and then I set down my furnace and set the iron to smelt, made myself a crafting table and just waited. Waiting for iron to smelt is like waiting for paint to dry, but eventually the iron was all done smelting. I put it into the crafting table, made myself an iron helmet, and finished with a time of 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. I have a playlist. Day 38 is speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it and I got a stick. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. I quickly ran over to an acacia tree and I punched this one log. Once I got the log, I made it into planks, and I made the planks into sticks, and I finished with a time of 9.5 seconds. If you guys enjoy these videos, make sure to check out my channel. I have an entire playlist of them. Subscribe. Day 39 is speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got a dark oak boat. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Dark oak wood can be found in dark oak forests, which are not that hard to find, especially when you're in a birch forest because they're often right next to each other. I quickly ran over to a dark oak forest, I punched down a tree, made a crafting table, a dark oak boat, and finished at 1 minute and 4 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. Day 40 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got light gray dye. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Light gray dye can be obtained from a couple of different flowers, but those flowers do not spawn in birch forests, which is why I needed to run out of this one immediately. Normally I have nothing against birch forests, but for this speedrun, I just can't be in one. I ran over to a plains biome, found this flower, picked it, and got light gray dye, finishing with a time of 1 minute and 3 seconds. Subscribe and check out my channel. I have a playlist. Day 41 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got sugar. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Sugar is easily obtained by breaking one sugarcane and turning that sugarcane into sugar, so all I really needed to do was swim around. I put it into third person so I could see more, and then I just went swimming. It took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I did spot sugarcane and I quickly swam over to it. I broke sugarcane, turned it into sugar, and finished with a time of 40 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. I have a playlist of these videos. Day 42 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got an iron axe. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. I was just gonna mine for an iron axe, so I quickly ran over looking for a cave. Eventually I did find one, although it was a little bit harder than I first anticipated. For some reason, caves are just not as abundant as they used to be. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's just random worlds. Anyway, I made myself a wooden pickaxe, mined some stone, made myself a stone pickaxe, then made myself another wooden pickaxe for some reason, I don't know why. I did mine up some iron though, and then I made myself a furnace and I set my iron to smelting. Smelting iron is one of the most boring things in all of existence, probably only a little behind the entire 1.20 update, but once it was done I took the iron out, made myself an iron axe, and finished with a time of 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. I have a playlist of videos just like this. Day 43 is speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got a wooden hoe. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and quickly ran over to this tree. This is one of those rare times where I can actually show the entire speedrun without speeding it up at all, so you get to see exactly what happened. After making the crafting table, I placed it down, made the wooden hoe, and finished at 13.5 seconds. If you enjoy videos like this, you should probably check out my channel because I have an entire playlist. And subscribe. Day 44 is speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got a compass. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Compasses spawn in villager chests, specifically the cartographer one, and shipwreck chests, so I was just going to go for a shipwreck chest. Alternatively, I could have crafted it, but it takes 4 iron ingots and 1 redstone dust, so that would take longer than just looting a shipwreck. I quickly swam over to this shipwreck, I checked the chest, it had a compass, and I finished with a time of 1 minute and 19 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. I have a playlist. Day 45 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got green dye. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. I was very lucky to spawn in a desert because the only way to obtain green dye is by smelting cacti. I quickly grabbed 1 cactus and then I ran around looking for a tree because I was going to need a wooden pickaxe to get stone to make a furnace so I could smelt the cactus. I spotted a tree in the distance and I quickly ran over to it. Luckily, there was some grass underneath, which meant that there was going to be stone. I made myself a wooden pickaxe and I quickly mined up 8 stone, towered back up, made myself a furnace, and set the cactus to smelt it. When the cactus was done smelting, I got the green dye into my inventory and finished at 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. I have a playlist of videos just like this. Day 46 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got an Acacia boat. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Acacia boats can easily be crafted using acacia logs and acacia planks, so I quickly ran over to this acacia biome, which was very luckily nearby. I got a few logs, I made it into planks, made the planks into a boat, and finished at a time of 50 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel. I have a playlist of videos just like this. And if there are any specific videos that you want to see, just let me know in the comments. I'm always willing to take suggestions. Day 47 is speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got Suspicious Stew. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. You can get Suspicious Stew in shipwreck chests, but you can also craft it using a bowl, a red and brown mushroom, and a specific type of flower. One I know for certain is dandelion, so that's the one I went for. I grabbed a dandelion, a brown mushroom, and I ran around looking for a red mushroom, which didn't take me too long to find, and when I did, I quickly crafted Suspicious Stew and finished with a time of 1 minute and 42 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel because I have a playlist of videos just like this. Day 48 of speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got a bow. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. You can either craft a bow using string and sticks, or you can get a bow from a skeleton when you kill it, and I was going to go for the skeleton one, but I got enough sticks just in case I need to kill spiders for string. I ran over to this nearby cave, and I quickly found a skeleton, I killed it, and I got a lucky drop of a bow, finishing at 1 minute and 14 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel if you enjoy videos like this, because I have a playlist of videos just like it. Day 49 is speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got an empty map. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. You can trade for an empty map with a cartographer villager, or you can craft one using 9 paper. So I went about the crafting method. I quickly ran over to this beach desert biome, and I got myself 9 sugarcane, made it into 9 paper, put it into the crafting table that I had made earlier, and finished with a time of 1 minute and 10 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel because I have a playlist of videos just like this, and I think you'll enjoy them. Day 50 is speedrunning every item in Minecraft. So I spun the wheel that has every single item on it, and I got an iron ingot. So I spawned into the world, started the time, and started my speedrun. Iron ingots spawn in a lot of different chests, and one of those is a shipwreck chest, and since I was near the ocean, I quickly swam into it, and there was a shipwreck right nearby. So I quickly swam over to the shipwreck, I boarded it like a pirate, and then I looked for the room that has the chest full of iron and other valuables. I found it, got the iron ingot, and finished with a time of 38 seconds. Subscribe for more and check out my channel because I have a playlist of videos just like this. Thank you to everyone who watched this video all the way through. If you did happen to get all the way to the end, comment the word pineapple down below so that I know that you did it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably do the same compilation when I eventually reach day 50 of killing random mobs. Until then, have a great day everyone. And remember, if you don't subscribe, I'm gonna speedrun you next.